What is going on, guys? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I just celebrated my first Father's Day. So, shout out to the new fathers who just had their first child. Mine's 11 weeks old. I'm really enjoying fatherhood. But yeah, let's talk about Caitlin Clark and the distances she shot from three on Saturday. Man, she was electrifying. The playmaking was on point. She was running with pace, pushing the tempo, and just putting the Liberty defense on ice. She was shooting unbelievable three-point shots over players like Stewie, and it was just impressive stuff. And Caitlin Clark put on a show. As soon as she crosses half court, you have to be guarding her at all times because this woman is unbelievable. As you see here, the three-point line is 22 feet, and she made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them beyond the 22 feet mark. And that is impressive stuff. And it's so good to have her back. I know she had the injury, and I'm happy to see her out there. Hopefully, she can stay healthy for the rest of the season as the Fever try to get back into form where they can maybe make a playoff push and maybe get a deep playoff run for more experience. But, and she makes this offense go. Caitlin Clark is just so fun. You saw in the huddle, firing up her teammates. I think it was the third quarter. Then they went on that 12-hour run. And I know people want her to win MVP. We shall see. I think Collier is going to win it, but no shame in that happening. But yeah, let's talk about Natasha Cloud as well. And she gave her thoughts on what do you do with Caitlin Clark? And I want to hear what she had to say.
It's literally when she crosses half court, she can shoot that. Yeah.
No lies detected from Natasha Cloud. She spoke facts. As soon as Caitlin Clark has the ball past half court, she's going to shoot right over you. She doesn't care. She's got a limited range. And Caitlin Clark, man, she's just getting started. It's her sophomore season. I want to also talk about ESPN because I'm not going to lie. It's a little fishy what's going on here. Now, let's just check out Caitlin Clark's stats. Now, remember these numbers. 21 points a game, 6.4 rebounds, and 9.2 assists. Really good stuff. She is shooting, I believe, 36.7% from three. In the WNBA, it's really good. I believe league average is 32%. I have to check the stats again on that. 44% from the field. When you compare that to last season, I just want to compare head side by side. Now she's shooting, so get this. She's shooting better from the field and shooting better from three. What else can you ask from her? Turnovers are going down just a tad, but something you like to see get better. Her assist numbers are up. Rebounding is up. And she's averaging now a block a game. I mean, Caitlin Clark is just the real deal. But let's talk about the stats part because when you look at the top leading scorers, look who's missing. Now remember, 21.6 a game. She's not even the top two. And the reason why I point that out because look who is the leader in 3 points made, Caitlin Clark. I'm thinking, that's strange. You dig a little deeper, Paige Becker's 6.1 assists. Caitlin Clark, again, 9.2 assists. Look a little deeper here. Now, I know Caitlin Clark has only played 5 games. If you want to knock that against her, fine. But A'ja Wilson's played 8 games. She hasn't played a full season. Is that fair to Caitlin Clark? Let's talk about the players even more. Go a little deeper here. Paige Beckers. I believe she's only played 8 games. So if you're going to use the argument of, well, they haven't played a full season, then why is Paige Beckers and A'ja Wilson on these lists for, top in points per game and assists? Why don't we see Caitlin Clark number 1 in assists and number 2 in points per game? Does that change the narrative? Do people not want her up there because of the influence she has? Even Jonquel Jones, who I like, she's a great player. Jonquel Jones. She's only played 7 games. Like, I don't get that at all. You need her at the front of your when you're trying to hype up players and get people to care about your product. Caitlin Clark is bringing people to the WNBA. If you didn't want to admit that, if you didn't like what you saw on Saturday, then you're just living under a rock. And I just don't get this from the WNBA because they continue to just drop the ball and, not give this woman her credit. I don't get why they won't push for her because she's only going to help them grow their league. It's only going to get better for them, but they continue to ignore her, which again, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And also, I want to say this about the WNBA. Have you guys ever watched highlights and you're looking forward to their entire game, but they cut it off at the weirdest time? Like when I saw highlights of Fee Collier, they didn't show every point she scored in that game. I think at the end she made That's passed to the outside and someone made a three, and that was a highlight, and they cut it off. The marketing for these WNBA YouTube channels are horrendous. I mean, they're just embarrassing stuff. And I just wonder, like, are they ever going to fix that? Because it's just really dumb. But let's go over to the other side. Let's see what the WNBA stats have to say about Caitlin Clark's numbers. So as you see here, she's not even like, look at this. Check this out. Okay, so they have her in assists. Cool, cool, cool. They don't have her top 2 in points per game, but you can put her in assists. That's some weird stuff. I'm not gonna lie. That's really strange energy. Of course, you gotta have your Angel Reese up there, but let's just ignore Caitlin Clark, even though she's played 5 games and she should be at the top of the list. And why is she at points per game? Maybe they're behind. I don't know. Maybe because she just got back, they're trying to update their stats. Again, that's still unprofessional if that's the case, because that's why people don't take this league very serious, because you want to market your players and they do a poor job of this. It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's also a girl like Natasha Collier, who I think is the best player this regular season. She's having the best season. She's been better than Asia Wilson this year. And they don't talk about her enough. They don't talk about the Lynx enough or the Liberty. They want to have all these ideas, and they're fascinated by the Asia Wilsons and the Angel Reese's of the world. When Angel Reese, yes, she just had a triple-double, but she still shot 2 of 7 from the field. Ugh, that isn't a number one option. But hey, kudos to her for being great at playmaking that day. However, this is Caitlin Clark's league right now. And I think if you can build her up and get us to keep caring about this product. Also, you've got Natasha Collier. I think she's phenomenal to market. Like, she had a phenomenal playoff run last year. Why not build off that momentum? Again, the WNBA is very confusing at times, but I just find it funny how Natasha Cloud is like, yeah, as soon as she steps past half court, you got to defend her and you got to pay attention. You don't see that from every player. And shout out to Natasha Cloud. I think she's having a fantastic season, one of the best point guards in the WNBA. And really love her game. And she's hooping this year, so game recognized game. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about ESPN, the WNBA, not putting Caitlin Clark in certain categories, maybe because of games played or whatever. Love to hear your thoughts on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys also share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.